Have you ever buried a time capsule in your backyard, hoping someone would find it in the distant future? It is a beautiful thought, but our planet is actually a terrible place to store things. Rain seeps into the soil, seasons change, and eventually the shifting crust crushes what we leave behind. The Earth recycles everything. So, how do you fix that? What if you wanted to build a time capsule designed to outlast not just our own lives, but the planet itself? The answer is an autonomous broadcast station orbiting out in deep space, sending our story into the dark. Designing a machine that speaks across billions of years is a massive engineering challenge, but the laws of physics already provide the blueprints to make it real. To build a capsule that truly lasts, the very first thing we have to do is accept that we cannot keep it here. This chart shows our solar system's timeline. In 1 billion years, the sun grows hotter, boiling our oceans away entirely. Following this forward, in 5 billion years, the sun runs out of fuel. It swells into a massive red balloon, swallowing our planet whole. Because our home is guaranteed to be destroyed, our ultimate time capsule has to be parked millions of miles away, safely in the deep, freezing cold of the outer solar system. But getting it out there is only half the battle. Regular hard drives and paper rot away relatively quickly. We need a completely different way to hold on to our history. We can use intense, ultra-fast laser pulses to carve microscopic patterns deep inside clear blocks of quartz crystal. This special blast acts like an indestructible form of paper. It does not need power to hold on to information, and it can keep the entire history of human existence perfectly intact for billions of years. However, a crystal hard drive floating in the dark does not guarantee anyone will find it. Space is vast, and a tiny radio signal would normally fade out before reaching another star. To fix this, we use an effect called a solar gravitational lens to boost the signal. Massive objects like our sun warp space, bending passing signals together like a giant magnifying glass. By parking our station where these waves cross, the sun catches our tiny signal, supercharging it into a massive beam capable of crossing the galaxy. We have a long history of trying to do this. Decades ago, we attached copper and gold records to spacecraft, hoping to share our culture with the cosmos. The brilliance of this design is how it brings everything full circle. We use the immense gravity of the very star that will eventually destroy our home to act as our loudest voice. Even with a perfectly protected crystal drive and the power of a stellar megaphone, we have to face one final reality. The universe itself will not last forever. Over trillions of years, new stars will stop forming, and the existing ones will slowly fade, leaving the cosmos completely dark. The only things left will be cold, dead cores of old stars, known as black dwarfs. Eventually, through incredibly slow reactions, these silent remnants will collapse and detonate, the absolute final bursts of light in an empty sky. Through all of this, our solitary machine will sit in the freezing dark, still patiently sending its message into the silent void. It is an overwhelming thought. This machine holds the memory of a warm, vibrant blue world, calling out to a universe that no longer has the light or energy to answer back. The cosmos is massive, and compared to its timeline, human existence is incredibly brief. But by building a machine that can speak long after we are gone, we prove that we truly understood our place in the dark well enough to say confidently that we were here.